This core is a deck that we had played in Alchemy, and it was really successful there and felt powerful and fun. The basic idea is that we're a blue-red deck that's using Invoke Calamity to cast Body of Research to make a giant fractal, and then we either attack our opponent to death with that, or we use Kazuul's Fury to fling that large token at them. Something noteworthy on this that a lot of people overlook when reading it. This can cast spells from our hand. So while it will be the case that some of the time we'll like Unexpected Windfall discard this and then cast it from the bin, if you don't have a discard outlet, you can still use this to cast this at instant speed at their end of turn when they've attacked with their creatures, and then untap and attack them to death with it, which is nice. We do have some green pathways and some ways to make treasures. So on occasion, you will actually cast this card for mana. But by and large, we are expecting to use Invoke Calamity to cast this card kind of as filtering and instant speed. So let's go ahead and pop on into some games with this and see if it feels like it has legs inside of Standard. Let's fling some fractals indeed, Psionic. Thanks for the 15 months. Welcome back. Casting Burn Down the House at instant speed is also quite good a lot of the time. Something that definitely comes up. Burning down the house. Whoo! Value me, daddy. No second land. It's like Christmas up in here. Up in here. Up in here. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh no, not Thalia, chat. I'm just gonna burn down the house and kill both of these next turn, chat. Goodbye. Goodbye, friends. Thank you, honey. We made taco bowls the other night for dinner, chat. So now we have leftover taco bowls for lunch. They are lovely. All right, so we bring in all the cheap spot removal. What and the Smoldering Egg? What am I supposed to trim here? The Blazing Sky is not very good. All right, let's try this. You know what's funny, chat? I had someone the other day get very upset with me on Twitter because I said about 25% of your games of Magic get decided by resource variance, and they felt that was way too high. If anything, I think 25% is probably a low estimate. Sand obviously needs to draw some lands, but we have two good, cheap interactive spells. We got a sweeper for later. Being able to have a card that trades tempo even killing Thalia is huge here. Actually just want the iteration. I wanna just be able to keep churning through my deck, right? With the Smoldering Egg out. So we do this, ditch this, flip the egg, cast Iteration, kill one of their things. Library Exile.
Feel the energy of that unguided like water. You are not much of a roadblock. Remember your training. Training for this.
It might be right to just go for the combo kill here. They like Thalia redeem me, I get said. Cleaning out the board. He buys us a lot of time. I guess I have Thundering Rebuke to answer. Answer either of those. If they happen.
But I'm going to end it. Guards, to me!
Alright, so they're dead. Got it. Go, go. Go, go. Good stuff. Yeah, Valorous Stance is definitely in the range of things they could play. If they had cards in hand, that'd be something we'd want to consider with our sequencing. Usually the aggro decks don't play March. Stance usually, though. Is a safe bet. Splinter Twin. Splinter Twin. Oh. Oh, I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. When you see your fourth body of research before your fifth land. Good beats, good beats. Their hand seems to be slow and awkward, so we've got that going for us.
Now you've done it. Hat's coming off. We must protect the people.
Why did I choose the body over the lands? It's a strong question. It's one I plan to address later.
May your blade strike true.
They could have a second Wandering Emperor here, realistically. They made no plays on 2 and 3.
Back to wandering.
I do have room for a third Evian. Yeah, Breadboxer's in my group right now if you want to jam. Probably start in about hour and a half. And Library Exile, I think. Then we'll pass here, and then any blue or green land will let us hard cast Body of Research from hand next turn off of these treasures. Yeah, if they attacked with the Baron, I was gonna double Abrade it. draw. Maybe just chill, right? Because if I if I peel a copy of Unexpected Windfall, I want this land to discard. Oh, they do have a second Emperor.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you. Guards, to me.
They fire up Crawling Barons. I'm gonna Iteration, double Fading Hope here, I think.
We've got the edge in this fight.
If they just attack, we'll just Fading Hope. Send it back from whence it came, doo-dah, doo-dah. Send it back from whence it came, oh, the doo-dah day. Oh, crap! Oh, my brain just did a bad shit. I had said earlier that... I said earlier that I needed a green or blue land, but that's not actually true. It actually needs to be exactly green, so keeping this on top was a huge mistake. Should have had a random card instead of this.
I have got new moves to teach you.
We double Galvanic Blast and clear their board. That is how that works, isn't it? Wait, it's gonna be 3 now? We get 3 Abrades now, right? That's how this works? Alright, so they had Valorous Stance. There was just like, we were actually just like actually factually 0% to win that. If their last card is Valorous Stance like that. Actual no shot. It's good to know, like, none of our choices matter, though. It wasn't, like, a different line I could have taken. All of our permutations ended in death with that being their card. You use Abrade to kill the Emperor token instead of the Fading Hope. Well, then they just like have, I guess we get more draw steps that way, but we probably still end up losing, right? Like talking about looking for a sweeper in that I kept the Abrade because I wanted to permanently answer the creature land. Because drawing a sweeper isn't an out if there's a creature land there, because I'm at like 6. The general consensus from the Runeterra people that I follow is that the balance patch that they announced today wasn't significant enough to impact their format. From the rumblings that I saw on the Twitter sphere. I hear nothing but good things about their single player story mode though. If you're into like Slay the Spire style like single player card games, Runeterra's tops for that. Game mode is quite good with them. Yeah, if you like Slay the Spire and you like the League of Legends IP, if you like watched Arcane and wanted to get into that more, or if you play League, Runeterra's got a great free single player mode. It's really well done. Could be worse. My first card game was Artifact. RIP. Is Pokemon Unite only on the Switch? No, you can also play it on Android and iOS. And I'll actually be playing it on PC today via, I've been playing it on PC via BlueStacks lately. Yeah, I would never recommend people get into League of Legends if they like Arcane, but if you like Arcane and you like card games, the Runeterra is a good choice, Ozzy, especially their single player mode. Yeah, Unite's great. Big fan of Unite. What am I doing, chat? I've got some choices. They very clearly have a Wandering Emperor, right? So I guess we're passing. I think we're just chilling, yeah.
I hope you're ready to lose. May your blade strike true.
I'm just windfalling this turn.
Guards, to me.
You can just windfall, and then we'll untap and burn on the house. All right, chat. The house is thoroughly on fire. Did we just die? So that's 7, 8, 9. Not quite, but close. We drew Fury, we just won, right? Yeah. So I can do this for 10 down to 2 here. Alright, Fling is lethal. If I hit land plus Fling, we still have lethal? Untapped land plus Fling? Hand... Library Exile? Yes, that's exactly right, Alex. Does this feel like Valorous stance to you all at home? Because we can beat Valorous stance. We can just make tokens. They sniffed out what our play was, but it didn't matter because we get to get them anyways. These devils clean out the rest of their board.
Not overconfident. You're just underwhelmed. Remember your training.
It's not the fling I wanted for Christmas, chat. I need to leave one of these tokens back, so that way if they have Valorous stance plus untapped land, they can't stance or only blocker and kill us.
You should be scared.
It's like waiting on our second Kazuul's Fury.
We've got the edge in
This
this
happens,
fight.
unfortunately.
Try not to miss me.
Man, I don't know about the rest of you, chat, but my brain certainly feels huge after playing this match of Magic. This here game. And then if they have nothing, I get to make a 35-35 and kill them here. Oh, my turn? Sure. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. This card just makes for so many incredible sequences. Like, the permutations are just absolutely crazy. How you like kind of like tread water to stay alive. But when we played this at Alchemy, it was like this too. Lots of very silly, like, oh, there's no way we're getting out of this, he can't keep getting away with it type moments. Friends. Gonna follow, bang. Or mana no plays. How unlucky, opponent. Just the gosh darned unluckiest.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me. Years of training. Yes. Let your blade do the talking.
I assume they exile body or research here. I guess I might just get rid of Calamity. And rebuke this Spellbinder and just keep my life total high here. Want to keep the Abrade because it can answer creature lands potentially. They had Valorous Stance in the first game, so we killed them in the second game while they were tapped out, so they could have had Stance, but it's definitely worth playing around. I am supposed to leave Fading Hope in my deck because of Crawling Barrens. You can see that. So my sequencing here is a little less than optimal because I want to encourage my opponent to play more cards out. They've been playing really well this match. They didn't take the bait, but I think I want to loot there during combat to kind of like say, hey, come over here. Come and get it. I'm not going to be greedy. It's going to take my 2-for-1s and stay alive. They have multiple stances. Are thinking about using one? Burning of Faith. Okay. I gotta kill this one in response, I think. The burning down shall continue until morale improves. Would it have been better to make devils there? Why? Explain yourself. Why do you think making devils is better there? Help me understand your suggestion. Taking it for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A lot of damages. The bodies trade up and offer a board stall on board. They don't offer a board stall, and they don't trade up as soon as they don't trade up as soon as what's it called? As soon as they have Luminar Casper in play. Yeah, I don't think we can beat his stance. I also think we're probably just dead regardless here. We're in a pretty bad spot. I can't egg into Calamity, chat. Well, I can technically egg into Calamity, but it's not going to end pretty because I have to pay mana for each of the spells that Calamity is casting. I'm gonna be dead to Valorous stance here. I'm gonna try and deal 5 to everything. They have priority here, so it looks like their last card is Valorous Stance again. Yeah, but opponent's draws were honestly very good all 3 games, and they played well too. I think our opponent did an excellent job sequencing around our Burn Down the Houses. Their Crawling Baron showing up every game too was very strong. Yeah, the opponent played fantastically that match. They did not. Their draws were strong, and they did not give us any room to outplay their strong draw. And it's not an easy match to play for them either, right? Because like we have sweepers that happen at instant speed too, and those sweepers can sometimes be 1/1s instead. So definitely a lot of permutations on both sides to have to think through. That's true. I don't think they could have played better if they've been watching the stream. Apparently Standard is all mono white aggro this afternoon, which is fine. I think honestly, like, that last match kind of shows why I think formats where a white aggressive deck like this is at the top of the format tend to be pretty good formats on average. Although Thalia kind of sucks. And even being on the play without a way to kill this, we're probably... God bless America. God, we've been so incredibly unlucky with the expressive iterations in this set. It's been really frustrating. Just like keep casting this card and bricking on land in 3. There are 20. This deck has 28 lands in it. This is why there's 4 Flame Blessed Bolts in the sideboard, though. Oh, what a bad joke. Going from games like the last one into games like this one is certainly an experience. I'm not boarding in the Smoldering Eggs last time. They felt super awkward in all of these games, so just gonna leave them in the sideboard. Hey, what's going on, Colin? Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate the over 3.5 years. This is certainly where Magic the Gathering happens. Commando. Okay. Does that make sense where they didn't activate the Usher? I kill the Commando and then be very sad when they play Thalia or Redain here. Sajiri Shelter I'm fine with. Means I can still cast Unexpected Windfall next turn and maybe get something going. Maybe. Our deck is like, I heard you were missing some lands last game, Hogland. Got you covered. No big. think we actually just invoke. Almost did that from the wrong spot. Just do this. We exile. We already have 4 red, so I'm gonna start making some green mana here in case we draw a Body of Research. That is a Guardian of Faith. Phases out any number of things when you play it. We've had some sweet games, but we've also had a lot of just Magic's gonna be Magic games so far, isn't tough. Like, peel another burn down just to keep treading water. I guess any removal spell technically let us tread water a little bit. This just bounces the Sun Gold Sentinel. Alright. Alright, Magic Arena. You've got one more chance to give me a reasonable match of Magic, or we're gonna kick over to Pokemon Unite a little bit early. And you're on double secret probation, Magic Arena. Negative, Logan. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I liked Until Dawn. Be a little greedy here and hold on to this since I have the combo rolled up here technically. I'm gonna put my trust in this Expressive Iteration. Opponent understands where I'm putting my trust. Hand, library, exile. What's going on, guard? Good afternoon. And library exile. So you're saying there's a chance. Take a chance on me. Do. I do need to draw a red source here.
I will show you what happens. My will cannot be denied.
Are there any sorcery speed removal spells that punish me for invoking now? Bloodchief's Thirst? And Thirst is definitely in the range of things they could be playing, right? Rite of Oblivion. This fractal doesn't get, this fractal doesn't get Vanishing Burst either, does it? Oh my god, are they dead? Are they dead, chat? Oh no, we're gonna get Infernal Grasp, chat, I can feel it. YOLO. Put Splinter Twin on my Deceiver Exarch. Good game. Math Teacher Gaming, thank you for the 38 months. Welcome back. Disdainful Strokes and Negates. This is probably a Cyclone Summoner matchup, huh? Wouldn't that play heads up to them? I mean, it was, but they probably just didn't have any counterplay, chat. Y'all are acting like my opponent's deck has a lot of counterplay. We just went through that they don't. That's part of why this deck is good. It just fights on an axis that a lot of decks can't fight on. I think I'm taking these out because of Vanishing Verse and Rite of Oblivion. Although maybe they trim those cards against us. Let's try this. They raised like $9,200 silence in total. It says this is the type of start my opponents needs. They are definitely the beatdown in this matchup. I assume they're taking my Windfall here. Yes, yeah, that was before the double 2, so a little shy of 20k. With the double up. me wants to just burn down the house. What if I burn down the house for attack first? Yeah, that's fair. I could burn make moment. So the problem is, if the eye twitch dies, they're gonna get the exile a thing card. So I probably want to kill my Blazing Sky if that's the case. I assume this is going to grab the exile some stuff card. Yeah. I'm making treasures for Hullbreaker. I think I'm just exiling cards we can play till next turn. Vampire and friend here. Is there a blood moon on the battlefield somewhere? Almost. You'd think so by looking at our lands. Get the negates in for protection for my stuff and bring a couple more Flame Blessed Bolts. I mean, there was a triple blue, triple green card in my hand, and you're going to criticize my choice to play Hullbreaker? Come on now. These are a few of my favorite things. Okay. Skillfully hath peeled the additional land here. Note the skillfully part. Do this in response, so that way they can't take my only body of calamity. Body of calamity, body of research. No! You can't have my research! It's mine! Burning down the house. Hoo! Hand, library, exile. Goodbye, friends. Body of Calamity describes why I've started working out again. Ooh. The Hive of the Eye Tyrant might fire up here and get the body out of the bin. And library exile. Want this? I might want this. Can't decide. So close. Five, six, seven. I think I'm just passing. You know, they know about two of these three invokes. They are face up. Opponent wants to enter attackers. I would like to say no. Graveyard. I would like to say Flame Bless, bolt you. Graveyard, burn down the house. 5. Yeah, the opponents had a lot of spells here, for sure. Okay. Huh. No, I don't think it's worth invoking Burn Down the House to get the death trigger. That's why I didn't do it. Huh? And Library Exile. Did I already play land for the turn? I did not. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total. So I could do this next turn already. So I think we just Cyclone Summoner and reset, right? Just try not to die by mistake. Send it back from whence it came, doo-da, doo-da. Send it back from whence it came, oh, the doo-da day. Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Where's our next size at? Enough? That's a good question. The answer is thankfully enough. Get cheesed. And so in some of the longer games, things can get a little bit sketchy in terms of instaing them, especially if they're getting some life. All right, Magic the Gathering standard deck, you've earned yourself an extra match. Yeah, I mean, like we're like so the big key at Wordsmith here is we only have like 4 cards that are bad outside of the combo. The 4 bodies of research, like the fact that Invoke Calamity is just like a good interactive card that allows you interesting sequences that are hard to play around has a ton of value. And because we're good at going long, we actually assemble everything pretty consistently because you just like see a lot of cards in a game. Play until I lose? No, this next one will probably be the last match. Unless we just have like 2 complete non-games and we're done in 5 minutes, we'll jam this one. And we'll swap over to some Pokemons. Chat, the Pokemon are not going to unite themselves, chat, okay? If I am not there to unite them, who will? Yeah, yesterday's matches were played on the new patch card. They went live yesterday morning. Changes are really good. I had a Duraludon highlight video post this morning. I think they've got the character to a very good spot. It feels powerful and competitive, but not overbearing like it previously did. All right, chat, do we bottom the Fading Hope or the Iteration? Fading Hope's obviously much better if they're a creature deck. There's been more non-creature. I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna bottom the Fading Hope. You're gonna like go basic planes and make me basic planes 1-drop and make me sad, but I'm gonna agree a little bit. Sorry, this would be the iteration we bottomed. We're definitely keeping this. Yeah, super happy we bottomed the bounce spell against turn 1 Eye Twitch. For the follow, Beeble Lord, welcome to the channel this afternoon. For folks that are new, thanks for dropping in. We had a few new follows during the Magic segment today. I stream full-time here on Twitch. We do Magic the Gathering for a few hours most afternoons during the week like this. We play all constructed here, generally best of 3 if the format allows for best of 3. We do also play a little bit of Historic Brawl on occasion. That's only best of 1, but Alchemy, Standard, Historic, you can always expect best of 3 when we're playing those formats on this channel. You enjoy the vibes, drop a follow, and come back again sometime. I also have a YouTube channel where the decks get posted every single day that we play. So if you're looking for standard, alchemy, or historic deck ideas, there's playlists up there with everything we've played in recent memory. No third land is good for our hero. Oh my god, I just cast the wrong iteration. Things that are less good for our hero, chat. You can tell it's the end of the Magic segment. Swear we shade concede, something like that. It puts us so far behind, too, because not only do I no longer have Galvanic to discard to Windfall, I now have to Expressive Iteration to find our land for the turn. Yeah, like, this is just such a disaster. Alright, I'm playing Pokemon Unite. I don't feel like playing this anymore. I know I'd say we were going to play one more good match of Magic, but I don't feel like playing through Misclick. I'm bored. Dougie, thanks for the 45 months. Welcome back. I would just be so far ahead. If we had clicked on the right one, I'm over it and off it. Overall, I think this deck felt like it ported to standard pretty reasonably. That being said, losing out on the remand card, the Divide by Zero that was escaping my mind, definitely a pretty big downside. Divide by Zero gave us both an alternative win condition, being able to fetch up the Mascot Exhibition, and being able to protect our combo from removal in a pinch went a long way. So definitely playable in standard, but felt like it was definitely a cut under the power level that we get getting to play the archetype in Alchemy. So I think this archetype is fun and sweet, and we'll probably play it again on stream at some point in the future. But I think this is a deck I definitely preferred to play in Alchemy. So when we play it again, we'll be playing it in that format for sure. So glad